maintain self-control when given power, and whether they can effectively control themselves right away, is at the core of many political, social, and psychological discussions. Here's a breakdown of the factors and a hypothetical assessment. The optimistic view: good people and self-control. Initial intent and values. Many people who seek or attain positions of influence genuinely start with good intentions, strong ethical frameworks, and a desire to serve. They often have a high degree of personal self-control already, which might even have helped them achieve their position. Research suggests that individuals who exhibit self-control are often perceived as more powerful and are more likely to be entrusted with power by their peers. Strong moral compass. Individuals with a deeply ingrained moral identity are more likely to practice self-control, leading to ethical behavior. When internal moral identity overrides symbolic moral identity, it fosters self-control. Accountability mechanisms. In well-functioning systems, checks and balances, transparency, public scrutiny, independent oversight bodies, and democratic processes, like elections, are designed to hold those in power accountable. These external pressures can reinforce self-control and ethical behavior. Personal growth and wisdom. Some individuals in power learn and grow, becoming more adept at managing the temptations and challenges that come with authority. Likelihood in this view, moderate to high, initially, for individuals with a strong personal foundation and in supportive environments. The pessimistic view, the corrupting influence of power. Psychological effects of power. Research consistently shows that power can change individuals. It can lead to reduced empathy. Powerful individuals may become less able to see others' perspectives and more focused on their own desires. Increased risk-taking. A sense of invincibility or exceptionalism can lead to more impulsive and risky decisions. Sense of entitlement. Rules and laws that apply to others may be seen as less applicable to themselves. Disinhibition. Power can reduce the stress or guilt associated with contemplating immoral behavior, making it easier to act on unethical impulses. Self-focused power tends to make people more focused on themselves, which can undermine morality if not balanced by a strong commitment to the common good. Lack of external constraints. If accountability mechanisms are weak or absent, the corrupting effects of power can accelerate. The slippery slope. Small compromises or ethical lapses, if unchecked, can lead to larger ones over time. Reinforcement loop. Power often grants access to resources and privileges that can further insulate individuals from consequences, making it easier to engage in unethical behavior without immediate repercussions. Likelihood in this view, moderate to high for a gradual erosion of self-control and ethical behavior over time, especially in systems with weak oversight. The nuanced and most likely hypothetical. It's rarely an either-or situation. The likelihood of good people maintaining self-control and power is complex and highly variable, influenced by 1. Individual character. Some individuals have a more robust internal moral compass and greater self-discipline from the outset. 2. The nature of the power. The scope, duration, and type of power, e.g., political, economic, social, can influence its effects. 3. Organizational culture and norms. A strong ethical culture within an organization or system can support ethical behavior and self-control. Conversely, a culture that tolerates or even rewards unethical conduct can undermine it. 4. External accountability. The presence and effectiveness of checks and balances, independent media, public scrutiny, and legal frameworks are crucial. 5. Personal support systems. Strong personal relationships and values outside of the power dynamic can act as a grounding force. 6. Motivation for power. Was power sought for personal gain, personalized power, or to benefit others, socialized power? Those driven by socialized power may be less prone to corruption. Conclusion. It's unlikely that good people will universally maintain perfect self-control and ethical conduct right away and indefinitely when in positions of significant power without robust external and internal safeguards. While many may start with good intentions and even high self-control, the psychological effects of power are well documented and can gradually erode even strong moral foundations. Therefore, the likelihood leans towards requiring constant vigilance, strong institutional checks, and a societal commitment to accountability to ensure that those in power remain in control of themselves and act ethically. It's an ongoing challenge, not a given.
Well, that was beautiful. I mean, I cried inside, and that's the way it should be. That's a true statement, okay? So, but again, you gotta ask the right question. And how many questions I asked today? 99? 100? I got one good one. You know what I mean? Maybe two out of 100 questions.